In a small seaside town, there lived a successful man named Michael. He owned a big business. He had a beautiful house near the beach, and everyone respected him. People often said, "Michael has everything anyone could dream of." One day, two young guys, Sam and David, came to meet him and said, "Sir, we want to be successful like you. Can you help us?" Michael smiled and said, "Sure. Come to my office tomorrow morning. I'll show you something important." The next morning, all three of them walked through Michael's warehouse. Michael started showing them around. He pointed out, "This supplier is good. This product sells slowly, and this deal isn't right for us yet." Sam listened carefully to every word. He even started taking notes on his phone. But David seemed impatient and said, "Why are we wasting time on these details? Just tell us how to make money quickly. I'm ready to work hard and take risks." Michael didn't argue. He just kept walking quietly. Later, Michael asked both of them to sit down in his office. After a pause, he said, "Let me tell you what happened to me years ago. Then you'll understand why I'm showing you all this you know. 10 years back, I wasn't the person you see today. I was exactly like you, David. I wanted success fast and didn't want to wait for anything. I started my first business with borrowed money. Things were going great. Sales were growing every month. People called me talented. I thought I knew everything about business. One day, an old businessman came to me and said, 'Michael, slow down a bit. Take time to understand your customers. Learn the market properly. Don't just run after big numbers.' But I didn't listen. I thought, what does this old guy know? Times have changed. I kept growing bigger and bigger. I took more loans. I opened new branches. I hired people without training them well. Then one rainy season, everything fell apart. A big shipment got stuck. My biggest customer backed out. Money stopped coming in. In just 3 months, I lost everything. The business closed. The bank took my house. Friends I thought I had just disappeared. All I had left was debt and shame. For weeks, I stayed in a tiny rented room, trying to figure out where I went wrong. I had no money, no respect, and no hope. One morning, I was walking on the beach, feeling completely broken. I saw an old fisherman fixing his net. He'd been doing the same work for 40 years. I sat next to him and asked, "Don't you ever get bored of this?" He smiled and said, "Why would I? Every day, the ocean teaches me something new." That simple answer hit me hard. I realized something. I was so busy trying to be successful that I never actually learned how to handle success. I had speed, but no solid base. I had big dreams, but no real understanding. From that day, I decided to start again, but this time differently. I took a small job in a shop. I learned everything: how to deal with customers, how to manage stock, how to choose suppliers. I asked a lot of questions. I made mistakes and learned from them. I spent 2 whole years just watching and learning. When I started my business again, I started very small. 1 product, 1 supplier, 1 customer at a time. But this time, I built it carefully. I learned to say no to bad offers. I learned to wait for the right chances. I learned that real success isn't about climbing fast. It's about making sure you don't fall. 10 years later, here I am. Not because I was the smartest or the quickest, but because I finally learned to be patient and to really understand things. Michael stopped and looked at both young men. Sam was nodding, understanding. David's face had changed. He wasn't looking confident anymore. He looked like he was really thinking. Michael said, you see? Losing everything was actually the best thing that happened to me. It taught me something I had been ignoring. Success without learning is just luck. And luck doesn't last. These things stay with you forever. David spoke quietly. So what's that one truth you found? Michael smiled. It's simple. You can lose money. You can lose your reputation. You can lose everything you have. But you can never lose what you've learned. Knowledge is the only thing that stays with you when everything else is gone. That's why the real prize isn't just being successful. It's becoming the kind of person who can keep that success. From that day on, Sam kept learning even more seriously. And David started fresh too, but this time with a different attitude. He wanted to understand things, not just achieve things quickly. In our lives too, we often want results without putting in the real work. We want money, success, fame, and we want it now. But are we ready for it? Can we handle it? Are we willing to keep learning even after we get what we want? Many people get to the top fast, but they fall even faster because they never learned how to stay there. Real success isn't about how quickly you rise. It's about how strong your foundation is. And that foundation only comes from learning, being patient, and gaining real experience. Sometimes life takes everything away from us, not to punish us, but to teach us what really matters. Losing can be the best teacher if we're ready to learn. Remember, things you own can disappear, but what you learn becomes part of you. Your knowledge, your character, your wisdom. Nobody can take that away. So never stop learning. Never think you already know enough. Stay curious. Stay humble. Keep wanting to grow. Because as long as you're learning, you're getting richer in the way that truly counts. If you feel this story should reach more people, please like and share the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay with us. I'll be back again with another inspiring story. Till then, be patient, be thankful, and keep moving forward in life.